Welcome back. Today is taco pie for the month of May, cooking through the calendar.
Yes, we're so excited to be making taco pie today, and hopefully you'll either make it along with us or try it after you watch. But it's a very easy, straightforward recipe, very delicious, so we're excited to show that to you today.
We are going to be using ground turkey today. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, or ground beef, but we decided to go a little bit more on the healthy side with the ground turkey.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, my name is Caroline McMahon.
And I'm Jackie Denegri.
We're excited to be here with you today. So we'll just jump on in. If you have your calendar, it is the May recipe, like Jackie said. So we've already washed our hands with soap and warm water for 20 seconds. We have washed our vegetables, produce, let it dry, and we have cut them. As the recipe says, we need 1 small white onion chopped.
Check.
So we have that ready to go. And then we've got our oven preheating, 375 degrees. That's what our pie is going to bake at. So we've got that going. And then the first step after that, we're going to add our onion and saute for 1 to 2 minutes.
Here we go.
You notice we didn't add oil because we have a nonstick pan. If you don't, you can add a little bit of oil. Yeah, we're just going to saute for 1 to 2 minutes until they're slightly softened.
Okay, so our onions are sauteed, they're softened. Now we are going to go ahead and add the ground beef.
We'll lower down back to medium heat.
Yes. That way we don't get like big chunks at a time.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and add.
Cook this with the onion and allow it to reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees. We're going to use a food thermometer, so we'll show you that. But that's going to take about 7 to 8 minutes.
Yep. So I'm breaking up the turkey and then mixing it all in there.
All right. Our turkey is sauteing. Yep. So we're going to talk a little bit about the taco pie recipe. As we've mentioned before, this is a perfect example of a My Plate meal. Sorry if you hear thunder in the back. It's storming.
It's storming outside.
Yeah. That's not stopping us though.
But we're cooking inside.
So the onion, tomato sauce, and beans are the vegetable food group in this recipe, and then the ground turkey and beans are protein food group. So we've got dairy in the cheese, and the whole wheat tortillas are part of the grain. So we serve that with a side of fruit for dessert. We've got all of our My Plate food groups covered. And once you eat a balanced My Plate meal, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Sometimes eating a balanced meal helps keep us fuller for a longer period of time. So if you do try this, pay attention and see if this taco pie does just that.
Okay. So now you can always add more veggies if you wanted to this meal. You can include some mixed variety of like frozen vegetables. If you wanted to, you can add bell peppers. Bell peppers would be good in here. Zucchini or mushrooms. You can even add in here to just make it more vegetable friendly. Our turkey is done. Now we're going to get our stuff. Before we're going to check the meat, the temperature. Okay, so you see it's got a lot of water and oil. What I tend to do is I just get some paper towels and just sop up a little bit just to get enough out of there. There you go. Ooh, it's really good. And I'll do that. And now we're going to check the temperature first. So we've got a digital thermometer. And you're going to want to see, this one has so the temperature's on the point. But I always bring it up, and you don't want to get to the pan. So I punch it together, I get side. Oops, and it's hot.
Yep, we're looking for at least 165 degrees, so I think we are there.
We are there and over. 182.
All right.
Okay.
So that means it is time for us to add the other ingredients. We are going to add our taco seasoning, which we have 3 tablespoons of reduced sodium taco seasoning. You can also mix your own if you'd like.
Yummy.
We're also going to add our black beans. So we have 1 can of black beans drained and rinsed. And then lastly, we're going to add no sodium or unsalted tomato sauce. And that's a 15-ounce can. Then after we've added all of that, we're going to allow it to fully cook. We've already done that. We're going to simmer it for about 2 to 3 minutes until heated through.
Okay, so this is ready. So I'm going to take it off. Okay. So now we're going to scoop 1/3 of the mixture onto our pie pan.
Yep, and what we have is a 9-inch round glass baking dish. You can also use an 8x8 square if that's what you have. For the pie shape, the round works better, but it's not a requirement.
No. And I kind of eyeball it.
Yes.
But you want to put it on there and you want to spread it out.
Perfect. And if you wanted to make this meatless, you would just want to double
The
1
beans.
can of beans and leave out the meat.
Or you could do the veggie meat.
You could give that a try as well. All right, so after we add 1/3 of our meat mixture, we're going to place 1 tortilla on top. Then we have whole wheat tortillas that we're using. And then we're going to repeat that. We'll do another
As
third.
high as you can go.
Yeah. One thing about this recipe that's great, it makes 6 servings. So it goes a long way. A serving would be a 1/6 of a pie. And cost per serving estimated is to be $1.70 per serving. So that's a great way to get a nutritious meal without spending a whole
Yep.
lot of money.
There we go.
All right, so second tortilla, and we'll put that last third on top.
Get all that deliciousness there.
Don't want to leave any behind.
Get all the onion. Go.
Perfect. And then now we're going to bake that for 20 minutes at 375.
And as you can see, took it out of the oven. It is a bubbling.
Sure is.
And now we are going to sprinkle some cheese.
We've got 1/2 cup of Mexican blend. You can use sharp cheddar or whatever your favorite kind is. Just sprinkle it on top and then bake it for 5 more minutes till the cheese is melted.
Yeah, you just want to get that cheese melt and a little like golden brown on top. Just adds. And if we had smell-o-vision, it smells amazing.
All right,
Okay.
we'll pop it back in for 5 more minutes.
Yay.
We have our taco pie ready to go. We let it rest for 5 minutes. We've cut it into pie pieces and now we're going to try it.
Try it. The first piece never comes out perfect.
That's okay. As long as it tastes good, we'll be good with that. Delicious.
Look at the layers. Can you see the
Alright.
layers?
A little bit.
Yum.
Looks pretty good.
Now let's try it. Who's going to try it?
I don't eat turkey, so Jackie.
I guess I'll have to make the sacrifice. Okay. Let's see all this deliciousness. I want to get some cheese, black beans, and the tortilla on here. Ooh.
Is it hot?
Hot. Mhm. It's really good though. It's a little bit hot, but it's real tasty. Get all of that protein. I'm liking it. I may have to take the rest home with me.
I'll try it and I'll double the beans. No meat.
Or
See
use
how
the
it is.
veggie
Or
meat.
use the veggie meat. Yep. I'll have to report back.
There you go. Well, thank you for joining us for this month of May as we did taco pie. Join us next month when we do fruited
Coleslaw.
coleslaw for the month of June.
See you then.
See ya. Bye.